What is up, you guys? This is the White Rabbit, and I want to talk to you a little bit right now because you're probably curious as to where the comic cover video is. And to that, I don't have an answer. Well, I do have an answer. It's the comics I am subscribed to aren't pumping out issues as regularly as I thought they would be, and I currently am investing more into. I don't know why I'm looking over here. Well, over here, off camera, is a shelf full of games I've invested into to give more content. So that way we can have more gaming content rather than mainly vlogging. So that's kind of another issue because I haven't had any extra money to go through the backdrop bin at my comic shop, and I don't really have a whole lot of comics to show. I literally only have one comic that I could show right now, but I don't want to do that because then the video would be like what 50 seconds and that wouldn't be very good. That might as well be a short, which could be a thing, but I don't know. I just don't feel it right to only show one comic. And then I get very impatient waiting. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I will most likely end up not doing comic cover calamity or whatever I'd name this series every month. What I will do is I will probably wait until I have a relatively good stack of comics waiting to be reviewed upon. That way it saves me a little bit of money and it kind of gives me time to figure out which comics I'm going to show for what episode. And by that time I will most likely have a lot of those comic book holders, like, oh, you can't see it on the floor. Um, Actually, if you know what it is, it's a, what does that say? BCW uh, comic book holder, and those come in really handy. I think I have about 6 or 7 of them now, full of comic books, and that's seriously how many comics I have. Is 6 or 7 of those like little totes, and reviewing those has been amazing. Unfortunately, just right now, there's not enough to review. So that's my plan. From this point forward, I will be. The end of the month will most likely just be any other video until I get a fairly decent size of comics to do that with. So yeah, that's kind of like a little update to what's happening. Thank you guys for following this little series that I kind of wanted to do just cuz. But yeah, and that's all I got. So I'm going to leave this here. And thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, you know what to do. Keep things crazy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.